For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, just try to give them a future, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, that was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This tournament, it's great competition. You just have to work. All these teams belong here. All these teams work to get here.
So the competition was fantastic from start to finish, and when you get to play in a facility like this, it makes it even more worthwhile traveling the 6.5 hours to get here.
We sacrificed a lot, time, and our summer. So I really think that if we keep with that, we'll be on pace for a great time at Nationals.
just an overall great performance. Came out in the second half, was able to close it out and get that regional victory that we wanted.
Benefits of this level are huge. The college exposures, second to none for these guys. They're all able to get recruited and achieve the goals that they want to when they set out to actually sign up to play club sports and make a team. They're able to get those opportunities.
I think having something to play for is a real benefit to these goals, not just showcases, it's competition. Everyone wants to win. You play competitive sports because you want to win.
Well, this is the top league in the country, all the best teams, the best competition, and that's what you want for your kids. You know, you want them to work hard and achieve success against the best, so it should be exciting.
Boy, they were tough. They were a tough team, and they had a lot of speed. And so we weren't ready for that, and they kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. We made a few mistakes in the back, and then they came back and tied it up, you know, with 7-8 minutes left in the game. But it was a battle. They are a very strong, competitive team. It's a sweet victory because they really deserve it. The girls were tired, they were weak, and they dug really deep. They really did. They really fought for it.
Everyone wants it so bad that we all get better from each other. No matter the win or the loss, we all want it. It's the best feeling. I've dreamed about this for a long time. It's so exciting to be here.
Very tough game. We had to go into extra time to decide the champion, and our boys stuck it to the end, and were able to come out with a victory today.
It's just an amazing feeling knowing you scored the winning goal for the team. We worked so hard for this, and we all deserve this.
Regionals is where you find the best state champions come and they give you a run for your money.
I think soccer in a whole creates a family. The bake sales, the car washes, the raising of money, it brings all of us together, and we are one, and on to nationals.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex, just outside of Kansas City, and with the site of the 2019 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It's the Sunrise Sting against Legends from San Bernardino. Sunrise from Sunrise, Florida. We are underway. Sunrise Sting clad in their all whites, the yellow and black for Legends IE. Russ Morgan heads up Sunrise. Ted Small, the headman for Legends. We'll get to the particulars of this game and who can advance out of it in just a bit. Run down some of the starters for you here. For Sunrise, it's going to be Paige Pierre-Louis, as well as Kennedy Tallman, Alyssa Arias, Bella Fernandez, Mackenzie Freeman, Megan Morgan, Shailene DeFreitas, Juliana Johnston, Deborah Bianami, and in goal it's Jenna Lowry. Corner kick upcoming. Try to get you the Legends starters here. Haley Hilton out in the field, joined by Hannah Bennett. As the corner kick comes in, nicely flighted, just outside the 6-yard box. Defenders were able to deal with it. Bit of a nudge from in behind, and the referee spotted too much in on it. Also joining the starting 11 is Chloe Tatalina, Riley Bradbury, Elsie Romero, Taryn Duffy, and Jessica Collins is in between the pipes. Lauren White, the number that I couldn't necessarily see due to her long hair during the lineup walkout. 16 and under girls group action. Final day of group play here from Overland Park. Legends looking to push one in towards the box. And another corner kick given to the team out of San Bernardino, California. East and West Coast represented. Sunrise Sting coming out of the southern region. Finished second in their group during regionals, but ended up winning, defeating the Dallas Texans 4-0. Right through the middle, getting head on to it was Kampfer. She couldn't quite bring it down. That one did escape the field, so we'll do the corner all over again, this time from the far side.
Get organized and go! Stand up! Get out of there! Fire to the keeper!
Three corner kicks, all well placed just outside the 6-yard area. None of them ended up in shots, though. Pushed over towards the middle by Johnston. Up the field now for Morgan. Sting trying to find a little bit of space. Morgan was denied an opportunity to push towards goal. Legends trying to bring it back the other direction. Legends still with an opportunity to advance. Today's game is the last match of this tournament for the Sunrise Sting. Still hoping to leave with some points with the result here today. Up the sideline again. Morgan. Space drying up. White stepped in front. De Freitas. Tallman. Bien-Aimé. Nicely stepped into by De Freitas. There's a good ball in front. They were trying to shield that off. Difficult to deal with, but ultimately Collins able to come out and pick it up. Freeman was able to get into position, knock that one out, does surrender the throw. In the middle, Morgan looking for options out wide. Arias carries in towards the corner, driving towards the end line, puts one back out in front. Defender able to clear the line, at least for now. Pressure being put on by Arias. Legends being pushed back a little bit here. Fernandez puts it into the middle. Now right-footed shot. That one was blocked. Joining the fray now is Bien-Aimé. De Freitas back into the mixer. Again, well defended. White coming over in support. Towards the area. Ford. It was headed away. Hernandez tries to bring it down. Laced back over the top. Collins comes out. Free kick given to Legends. Headed down by De Freitas. Chip pass, trying to find Ford here on the near wing. Kept in, White along the near sideline, spins away from De Freitas. White eating up the space. Bennett is there in the middle, couldn't get it off. Pierre-Louis able to make the steal on that one, stepping up, well-timed. Hernandez lobs one over the top. Flag goes up. Morgan just a step in behind the defender. Told you Sunrise were the South Region champions. Legends here by winning the National League Black. Duffy sends it over to the right. Return pass not available as it was taken away. Morgan was the intended target. Ball never made it through. Same is true for Bennett here for Legends as that one rolls out to the far side. Up the far sideline, into touch again. This time the throw in will favor Sunrise. Brought down by Bennett. Counterattack on for the Sting. Trying to hold the run. Offside. There were a couple of players that were options. Johnston was way in behind the defenders, but she wasn't the intended target. Morgan was trying to check up at the last moment, but the slight hesitation in the pass put her off. Bienami won it in the midfield. And again, the passes towards the final third just not hooking up for either team so far here in the early going. 11th minute of play. 40 minutes in each half, 80 in total, plus any additional time added on in stoppage. Legends pushing forward now, trying to get it on for Bennett. Flag goes up. She came from an offside position. Coming up through the middle. Served up by Duffy. Long ball over the top. Looking for Bennett again. Pierre Lewis is there. Bennett able to play it off the defender, so it'll be a corner kick. Substitution going to come in for Legends. Burns will come into the game. So Burns is in, Bradbury is out. Important corner kick coming. It's the fourth of the game for Legends. That one a bit wasted as it never truly entered the field. Pretty much went straight over the goal right from the get-go. One in the midfield by Ledoux. Brought down by Fernandez. Outside. Trying to lob one over the top. Took a flick on the way through to Morgan. Set back by Ford. Pierre Lewis gets it from Bienami. Wind starting to pick up here, a little bit more what we're used to in the Kansas area. Well known for strong winds. in between options there, intercepted in the midfield. Bien Amy looking to get to De Freitas. Bennett is right on her. De Freitas sandwiched. Now through. White has the speed. White able to outmuscle Tallman. White with the shot and a save. Lowry coming way off of her line to cut off the angle, and she needed to. Back over to the far wing, served in one time. Bennett here on the near side. She cannot track it down. Legends starting to build into the attack a little bit more. 16th minute of play. Over to Morgan on the near side as she has switched wings now. Shoulder thrown in from Ledoux. And a touch, back to Legends. Looking over the top for White. Kept away by Pierre-Louis. Throw in, not well taken. Wanted to go quicker this time. As they get it in, Bennett had it poked away. Sticking in the feet was Jaylene De Freitas, and she surrenders the corner kick. Ledoux will take the corner, puts a strong right foot into it. Goalkeeper didn't get there, but the ball was headed away nevertheless, trying to pop it over the top. Decent opportunity once again as Legends continue to threaten goal. One went off the woodwork, thus the goal kick. De Freitas, Bennett putting on the pressure. Too strong for Morgan. Ledoux lets it run. Ledoux all the way back. Runs past Socello. Through the middle. Burns. Kind of pushing the reset button here. Burns back through the middle. Running out of options. Ocello was checking back. Now she gets it off of Ledoux. Going through the center. Slightly to the left wing. White. Pierre-Louis. A little too physical in there. The referee blows the whistle. Ledoux with another chance to put a dangerous kick in. This time it's from a little closer in. As the official setting the wall, making sure they're the proper distance back. Ledoux eyeing things up. Couple players making a run, going towards the back post. Nobody made the run into that spot, and it was a bit too far off target to be counted as a shot. 20th minute, almost halfway through this opening half. Legends win it back. Now White, and another confident save from Lowry, coming way out. Looking for the backdoor play. Nothing there as the cross was blocked. Second opportunity, and it was knocked away before Tatalina could get a foot onto it. Ledoux drops it back. Ocello up the left wing. It was cut out from Bennett as she had come up. Movement up around the forward line. De Freitas just blasts it out. Sunrise, the Florida State champions, doing a lot of defending here as Legends continuing to put the pressure on. Ocello. Ocello again. Ledoux all the way back into the middle, looking for Hilton. Knocked around, chance to push upfield now for Arias. Defender got back at the last moment. Johnston is racing towards the goalkeeper, trying to force a mistake. Bienemi got called for the foul after gaining possession ever so briefly. Legends seem content to go for the wings just about every time, trying to swing one back into the middle afterward. Legends come into today with a record of 0-2, 2 draws. They have yet to score, but if they've had 2 draws, logic would tell you that they have yet to concede a goal as well. For them to advance, they need to win, and then they have to have a victory by either team in the other game between Las Vegas Soccer Academy or Iowa. So if Legends can get the victory and then either team wins, Legends will move on. A draw in the other game would basically put both of those teams through. De Freitas couldn't quite clear it far enough. Held up by Burns. She has to cycle back. Takes a bit of a nudge from Fernandez. Here's Kampfer. Again, pressure in from behind. Morgan joins in. Ball towards goal. And that's probably one of the easier stops that Lowry has had here today. Johnston had Ledoux step in front of her. White will get to it. Space opening in front. She kept it too much on the right foot. And goal kick. Player down for Sunrise. It's Paige Pierre-Louis. She was a little bit shaken up after she went to turf. Hopefully nothing more than a turf burn, but never can tell with those situations. So with the coach out and the player being seen to, the teams both come over, trying to get a little bit of hydration, a little bit of rest. When the wind is blowing, the temperature's pretty nice. When it stops, it gets a little bit muggy, although the temperatures overall have been very comfortable here throughout this tournament. Never truly getting past the mid-80s at best. It's a Sunrise Sting. We talked already about Legends' record in this tournament. Sunrise come in at 0-2-0. Scored 2 goals but allowed 7. Lost 4-0 to Las Vegas on day 1. And then a close nail-biter against Iowa Rush. But they lost that one as well, 3-2. So they are done after today, but still trying to pick up points and at least go home with a little bit of momentum to carry forward into their next ventures. Still everything, as I mentioned, to play for Legends. As they tied 0-0 with both Iowa Rush and Las Vegas, who are playing over on one of our other fields. So if you feel so inclined, open another browser tab and check in on that one. So the cart does come out, and they will have to take Pierre-Louis off. But she was able to at least jump up and get on the cart herself, so hopefully she will be able to return later on. Three substitutions coming in for Sunrise. Lily Sargent will come in, as well as Sydney Weibel. And the third substitution will be Kristen Brown. Chested up in the air by Morgan. Couldn't keep control, though, and a touch. Back for Legends. Flick towards the middle. Nobody there in gold. Pushed around. Counterattack opportunity here for Sunrise. The run being made here on the near side by Johnston, but wasn't spotted, and really no opportunity to make that switch either. Morgan had her pocket fit in from behind. Chance to push upfield. Stepped into by Bien-Aimé. Into touch, Romero. Thought about going over to take the throw, instead leaves it behind. Camphor on the toss. Up top for Bennett. Right on her back is Tallman. Bennett able to slide past just a little bit. And earns herself a corner kick. Corner kick totals starting to get pretty high now for Legends.
Everyone in! All of you, get to the goalkeeper! All of you! Oh, get on!
Out to the far side, Ledoux going to take the kick. Everybody back in white except for one. Morgan, the only player. She's way up by the half-field stripe. Got a little scoop underneath that one. Too much air. Lowry goes short with it. Not sure DeFreitas really knew what was going on until the ball was released. Johnston here on the near side. Slips one through. And the run taken by Brown wasn't necessarily on the right track to take her into that pass. Back the other way we come now. Ledoux in control. Flicks it through her own legs and then plays it off of Bien-Aimé and out. Quickly back on the counterattack as they look for Bennett up top. She's guarded by Sargent. Tried to go for glory there herself from about 25 yards, and that was a bit ambitious. 31st minute, just about 10 minutes left to go here in regulation. Little chip over the top. But too much curl on it, taking it right to Lowry. Sunrise trying to build up their own attack. Arias from the left. Nudged off the ball and then sent out by Collins. Takes a bounce just shy of the half line. Bennett couldn't control it. Chops it up into the air. White had DeFreitas right on her. White with arms being held on both sides. White still in the box and then finally cleared away by Sargent, who came in the aid. Ledoux back in front, too tall for Bennett. Player on the backside, and it will not go. Lowry might have gotten a hand onto it, but one of the best chances we've had all game. You see it go onto the back door. Just a little touch, and it might have gone off the fingertips. Checking into the game is Henninger. Bennett spun around, trying to chip it over the top of Sargent. Sargent doing a good job to hold her position, but the ball went out. Another corner kick. Romero was the player substituted out moments ago for Legends. And now another good stop right in front. Legends called for the foul just outside the box. But the chances mounting ever higher for Legends IE. And they just can't find that finish right now. Jenna Lowry has been standing tall for her team. 33 minutes played, just about 7 minutes left in the half. Held up by Johnston. Ledoux was right on her and able to steal it through the wickets. Now played through the midfield. A little bit heavy on the first touch by Burns, but she gets away with it. Bennett flicks it, intending it for White. DeFreitas was there. Pass will not get to Johnston as Ledoux runs it out. Ledoux looking to send one into the corner. White has the speed. The ball is even faster, though, and the flag went up. It was out for the goal kick. Bobbin went over the top. Sargent had it come awkwardly off of her shin and goes out over the near sideline. Bennett, once again, Sargent stepping in front. And that actually went off of Bennett, so it'll be a goal kick. That will allow a substitution to come in for Legends. Into the game now is Brianna Hernandez. She comes in for Catalina. Arias plays it out wide. Morgan making the run up the sideline. Ball came in a little bit late, so that makes it roll out. Popped over the top. Unable to run underneath it though. Is Legends trying to build it up from the back. Game has slowed down, had a little bit more pace to it in the early stages of the first half. But the chances have definitely been outnumbered in favor of Legends. Sunrise every now and then manages to thrust forward, create a little trouble. Weibel puts it back in. Take it away from Morgan, but it rolls out as well. White brings it down with the head. Bennett, a little bit of a nudge from behind. That's going to draw the whistle, and it'll be a free kick. Decent amount of distance, probably good 30 yards out. Kick from straight away, though. So an opportunity to sneak it around the wall. Lowry out to smother it. Didn't end up troubling her too much in the end. She was able to kind of go down to her knees and get a hold of that one rather quickly. About 2.5 minutes left to go here in regulation. Sunrise trying to find a counterattack. White got in front of that one. De Freitas heads it back the other way. As it ping-pongs back and forth. White has it now here on the near sideline. Pushes back towards the middle. Hilton outside. Camphor. Duffy was calling for it. Instead it went forward. Bobbed over the top. But Arias wasn't making the run. She was checked up, looking for it to feet. Brought down by Brown. Outside now. Johnston on the right foot. Nudges it back towards the end line, looks for the cross. She was hoping to get a touch off a defender or get it through. Neither one happened. Player down for Legends. Coach out to see to her. As time continues to tick away on this one, just about a minute left in regulation. Obviously, there'll be a little bit of extra time added on to the end due to this our second injury. The other game in this group going on right now, Las Vegas against Iowa Rush. That one has gone to halftime. For official scores, make sure you check out the championship page at usyouthsoccer.org. Checking into the game now for Legends is going to be Corinne Barrickman. About to put up the board and show how much time's left. Spoke too soon. The official put it right back down, but word is that they're going to put 3 minutes on. Brought down by Hernandez. Going back the other way, though. Sunrise stringing together a few passes. Arias was making the run up the left. Instead, they come to the right for Johnston. Stepping into it. Bien-Aimé. Bien-Aimé find a little bit of space. Johnston, as that rolls through that top corner of the 18-yard box. Johnston spun around. Trying to drive towards that penalty area. Trying to regain possession first. Freitas, left-footed. Seemed like she scuffed it just a little bit. Couldn't be corralled by Ford. Off to the races goes White. White traking on Tallman. Tallman gets there first. Up the wing, not handled. Brown with a second attempt. Brown again. Saw that one roll out after she let it alone for Tallman to deal with. Bien-Aimé keeping that just away from Hernandez. This time Hernandez got a piece this off the flick. White wants to send it through, but Bennett had vacated that area. Defender plays it out. He's trying to see out this half, and there is the whistle. Halftime reached, and neither team with a goal. 0-0 going into the break, and we will take a break. When we come back, we'll have your second half of action between Sunrise Sting and Legends. More from Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex just after this. Today's match is brought to you by AE Engine, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Target, Chipotle Mexican Grill, Expanda Brand, Dick's Sporting Goods, MLS, NCSA, Nike, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sunmade, TA Petro, United Soccer Coaches, U.S. Soccer Federation, Wilson Trophy Company.
We made it to nationals, and that was amazing because we were one of the best. I think at the time it was the 4 teams. It was a round robin, actually. So it was the best 4 teams in the whole nation, and so we thought we were just the next best thing since sliced bread. And I think that playing in that tournament was so surreal because you played against other club teams that were so good and at the same level as you that you don't necessarily always get the chance or opportunity to play against, which was so great for us because we were like, wow, these girls are like just as good as us, if not better, and we have to compete at the highest level and play these 3 games, or at that, it was a round robin, so we played the 4. But still, that just reminds me of how competitive I was and my teammates were at that age, which also I think helped me get to the next level. And being that competitive at the club level, I mean, has only helped me, continue to grow in my competitive spirit and level that I'm playing at right now.
The national championships was really, really special. I think that was like the biggest thing I had really won, and that's kind of for youth soccer growing up, that was kind of the ultimate prize. And I think we were always super ambitious in achieving that and to have that happen. And I think what's so special about youth soccer is that it's really your family. The girls that you grow up with become like your sisters, and you do everything, and there's just like such a strong camaraderie there. So to play with a team that you've played for a while with, and with these girls, it's a very special feeling to win something like that.
Those were really great moments because at such a young age, I feel like I was competing for something and really working hard to, perform for my team. And it was no longer just about, whatever the result is the result. I mean, at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. But that was probably the moments that I was like, whoa, we got to win. We got a state championship on our hands that we could actually bring home. And I think those are really cool moments because, you remember a lot of the times that you win. You try to remember the losses as well because you do learn from them, but at the same time, you want to remember the wins that you have. So state championships were definitely a really important part of my memory.
Our state cup was fun. My team was very competitive. I mean, we had a lot of competition as well, but I can't remember how many we won. Maybe 9, I think, is what we counted with our team, which made it so much fun. That was always like the big goal at the end is win state cup, go to regionals, and go to nationals. And we always fell short going to nationals, which still hurts today to even talk about. But I had so much fun in those tournaments, and my team made it even 10 times better to be a part of.
I get to play now in front of huge crowds and with all this spotlight and attention, and I don't think I'll ever have that feeling that I did going through my U14 national championship. I remember winning state cup. I can tell you how I scored, what the score was. I remember going to Hawaii. That was our regionals, Region 4, and I remember that national championship. And I think that it stays with me so much because it was about camaraderie. It was about growing and learning who you were and making these lifelong bonds.
My name is Tony McManus. We are the 01 Lady Lobos Rush out of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, we were here in the finals last year. Unfortunately, did not finish it out, but that gave us a little bit of motivation going into this year.
It's been crazy, and it's just been like really hard because everybody here is so good, and everybody is good because they win their state cup, and so there are other ways to get in, and so it's been really difficult. But we pushed through it, and we were able to come out on top.
For us, it's a little difficult because we work with a lot of underprivileged kids, kids that can't afford to really play at big clubs. So we're very small. We haven't been around very long. We put in a lot of work with the kids. We pick them up. We've been working with these guys, you know, just try to give them a future, you know, something to look forward to, get them out the streets, put them in a place where they can come and just have fun, meet other kids, and train hard, and just give them a goal, whether it's college or to the next level. So we've been very successful at doing that at this level. So it's been a great process.
Welcome back to Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Just about set for second half action between Sunrise Sting and Legends IE. Just to give you a quick update on the other game that impacts this match. Las Vegas Soccer Academy scored very early in their second half as they started a couple minutes before this one, as their first half ended a little bit early. So they lead by a score of 1-0 right now. So that means that if Legends can win and that scoreline holds up, Legends would manage to advance. But still a lot to be decided between now and then. Goalkeeping change for Sunrise Sting as Jada Avik comes into the game. We'll see if she can live up to the standard that Lowry had set. She made several good saves in that first half. Up the near side, getting on to it now is Camphor, puts one in. Camphor again, kind of stumbled on the way through. Avik can't find it, they score! Just like that. Not even 2 minutes in. Legends IE takes a 1-0 lead. Legends with the goal. I believe that Camphor was the last one to get a touch in on that one. 42nd minute. Kept in nicely along the sideline. Well played by Bennett to keep it in along the touchline. Sees what she's got in the way of options. Fernandez was putting on the pressure. Able to pass around it. Bradbury sends it back. White had it slip through. Sargent put it up. Lets it run all the way back. Pierre Lewis, who had gone out in the first half with a leg injury. Good to see her back in the game. So her teammates trying to push forward and get onto the attack. Sargent lobs one over. Took a touch on the way through. Arias trying to race down. Brought down by Romero. Serves it back. Now back up through the midfield. Bennett. Tallman right there. Takes a stab at it. Doesn't come up with the ball. Bianemi almost got in front of that one. Tallman, who is retreating back to her center back spot, able to stick out a leg. Too much in from behind, draws the free kick. Romero able to get around. Bradbury served it up. The flag was up. Offside the call. "45th minute of play. 1-0 Legends IE. Fernandez serves it through. Ford coming up through the middle. Now Johnston. Johnston into the box. Collins out to get a piece of it. Rolling towards the end line on the far side. Defender came back, but not before it escaped, so it will be a corner. Sunrise trying to utilize the set piece to get an equalizing goal. Morgan gets some good air underneath it. Off the thigh. Johnston took a stab at it. And Camphor was in front, sending it out for another corner. Second attempt at a corner for Sunrise in this half. Fernandez couldn't quite bring it down. A little bit more towards the 6-yard box. Goalkeeper doesn't come out with it. Trying to back heel. Didn't work. Drive towards goal. Headed away. Won't settle down. Now another attempt. This time a left footer. Doesn't get all the way through. Loose in the box. Now the shot. Score! Deborah Bianemi with the goal to equalize for Sunrise Sting in the 47th minute. There was chance after chance coming in there in the box. It just finally popped loose. And Bianemi was in behind onside when the ball was played. but quickest to turn to the ball, and she was able to just tuck that one in. 1-1 your score, and that really impacts this in terms of who can potentially go through, because if the scoreline stays as it is for both games right now, both Las Vegas and Iowa would advance. Bennett served in. Avik comes out, able to smother it before anybody could get there. No rebound, that's just as important. Ledoux looking for White over the top. Instead, Sunrise send it back the other way, but only briefly. Now White gonna run onto this one. Cuts it back towards the middle, just outside the 18. And that scrapes across goal. Burns got a good touch onto it. It couldn't quite angle the foot in a direction to keep that one on goal. Ball goes out. Corner kick upcoming for Legends IE. Numbers forward in yellow. Coach Small telling some of his players he wants some position on the goal line. They go towards the near post. Dealt with by the defender. Ledoux pops it back over. Flag goes up. Didn't matter as Avik claimed it. Taken away from Romero. Bianemi, the goal scorer for Sunrise. Gave it over to Ford. Continuing it on to Johnson. Arias took a bit of a hip check. White. Pressure on the back. Coming from Sargent. Good defending. They're able to pass it around at this time. A little bit of clip on the heel. And Burns is able to draw the free kick. Good ball towards the penalty spot. Not there for Burns. Chopped through and just wide. Pressure mounting as Legends IE got their footing back after being kind of knocked onto the ropes at that Sunrise goal. Roughly a half an hour left in this contest. Johnston up the right side. Romero coming back to deal with it. It was actually Bradbury back on the defense. Bianemi, Fernandez, Romero is putting on the pressure this time. Fernandez trying to steal it back after Burns had taken it away from her. White chests it down. Pressure coming in from Sargent. White able to speed her way around her. White around another defender, serves it back across. A chance now for Henninger. Now in front to Romero. Stabs at it and the defender cleared it away. Rolling towards the touchline and it'll be a Legends throw. Pops up too high for Bennett. She's still able to get her foot to it. White! 2-1 Legends. In the 52nd minute, Lauren White regains the lead. White serves it up, blocked on the way through. Camper stepped into it. Fernandez intercepts for Sunrise. Looking to come here to the near wing. Good weighted ball coming on to Arias. Arias finding a bit of space in front. Might we find an equalizer already? No foul as there was contact initiated. Right into the defender. The Sting send it back the other way, but it rolls into touch. Haven't heard any celebrations back from the field behind us. So assuming that that one is still 1-0, the current score lines would put Legends through to the next round. Remember, Legends must win just to give themselves an opportunity, but they need either team to win on the other field. A draw by both teams is enough to send them at least into a situation to where it would fall to goal differential. I have to double check that because that might come down to points had. So a win by Legends would give them 1 win and 2 ties. That would basically even up everybody on points and record, so it would come down to goal difference if it ends up in a draw on the other side. Now Ford trying to push forward right into the teeth of the defense. Ford coming from behind, almost stole it, but it was picked away from Bianemi. Going over the top, White's got speed. Avik way out of the goal. Well timed to get that one away from danger. Hilton on through the middle. Bradbury. Trying to get it on for Fernandez. Bianemi able to avoid Bennett. Too strong for Fernandez, not enough to get it to Arias. Sargent. Bianemi, Fernandez calling for it, and now it's there. Slid through, and Morgan. Another goal for Las Vegas over on the other field. That would favor Legends. That game would now be 2-0. Johnston. Had it taken away by Burns. Pass for Bennett, wasn't quite there. Here's Bianemi. Fernandez. Once again, the pass to the near side for Morgan. Not enough on it. Bennett slowing it up. Romero. Pushing one towards the box, intending it for Henninger. Pushing one through. Morgan couldn't quite get there. Hilton stepping in first. Opportunity for Freeman to put it back in. Freitas going to check in at the next opportunity for Sunrise. This one curls back into play. Up through the middle. Bienemi taken down. Free kick given. So Bienemi a little bit shaken up after that one. Tallman will put it back into play off the free kick, right up the middle, and they score! Jaylene de Freitas with a little flick, and that was enough to push it past Collins, equaling the score 2-2. For the second time in a row, the Sunrise Sting find an answer after falling behind by a goal. Put in by Bennett. White on the doorstep. It just came off the side, not flush off the forehead. Goal coming in the 58th minute. Evening things up. 2-2. Freitas thought about taking the shot. I think she changed her mind there at the last moment. A little bit of a nudge in from behind. Freeman able to push it back. Henninger able to win the throw. Now White looking to push outside. Second opportunity. This time Bienemi gets it through the midfield. Now Fernandez. Morgan open on the wing, but she saw her too late. Opportunity for Romero to push upfield. Now it's with Henninger. Henninger puts it back onto the left. Help coming in the form of Camper. Henninger decides to hold on to it, and that was one touch too many. Once again, the attempt by the wing for the Sting to make that final pass, and it just quite isn't there. Most of the times it's been searching for Morgan. This time they find her. Camphor with a bit of a bump there. Not too much in it, though. Kept alive by Duffy, and then sent back as Burns with the last touch before it gets to the center back. Hilton with it now. That one rolls all the way through. Too heavy and out of the reach of Camphor. Camphor with the initial goal of this game back in the 42nd minute. 10 minutes later, Lauren White would get the second of the game for Legends IE, but 2 goals for Sunrise to answer each time. Now it's back with Bennett. Tallman gives her a bit of a push and then pushes the ball out as well. Substitution about to check in for Legends IE. Kristen Brown going to come into the game. She'll replace Henninger, and that's Catalina, not Brown. Catalina into the game. Little flick towards that far post, score! The teams trading goals back and forth. So another goal in the back of the net for Sunrise Sting is now, or excuse me, for Legends IE. Is Sunrise Sting now dealing with an injury as their goalkeeper. Unfortunately, might have collided with the post as she was lunging back for that one. But as far as I know, the goal will count. So Legends have regained the lead and an opportunity to punch their ticket to the knockout round. So Bennett with the goal. Coming in the 62nd minute. Seems like just about every 10 minutes somebody has put in a goal here for their respective teams. Over on the other field, still 2-0 in favor of Las Vegas. Here it's 3-2. What a turnaround here for Legends coming into today, having yet to score a goal, but not surrendering either. And now all of a sudden 5 goals have been hitting the back of the net all around. Both teams coming over to the sideline, getting some hydration. So they are going to make a goalkeeping change regardless of the situation. As Avik is up and at least able to get over onto the cart so she can get checked out properly. So Jenna Lowry will come back into this game. An unfortunate turn of events after the initial goalkeeper switch. But Avik, although not in for as long as she would have liked, she played a solid game. And that's one thing that you could say about both goalkeepers, all three really, is the goals that have been scored against have really not been anything anybody could do about. So goals coming for Legends IE in the 42nd, 52nd, and 62nd. Off the foot of Duffy. Pushed back towards the box. Sent up towards the circle. Not on for White. Bien Amy. Able to get underneath it. Sending it to the right wing. Sunrise once again forced to find an answer. They've trailed 3 times now and tied it up twice. We'll see if they can find a third. Bien Amy with it just to the right of center. take it away, and now here comes White. Bennett trying to hold herself on. Flag would have gone up in that instance if she had taken a few 2 steps in behind the defender. Freeman is going to ground. Fernandez, Bienemi. Bennett putting on pressure from behind. That one's too far for a White. 68th minute, 3-2 your score. Set up in the middle, trying to send it through. Morgan wanted it. Never got it through. Fernandez coming up to put on some pressure. Now she's get the ball. Morgan lobbed over. Arias. Too much contact. Burns earns the free kick. Fernandez steps in front of the clearance. Arias was looking. Freitas and Johnson were both making the runs. Now it's Morgan here at the edge of the box. Defender goes down. Morgan dives out, but the goalkeeper gets it. Back the other way. Legends looking for an insurance goal. Trying to find the gap between the defenders. It wasn't there. Sub about to check in for Sunrise as they get it into the box. Another dangerous opportunity for Legends IE as they're holding on to a 1-goal lead right now. They've seen that evaporate a couple times. Back into the game for Sunrise, Kristen Brown. Brown replaces Ford. Trying to push it back up into a dangerous area. Looking for Romero! Flag was up. Offside the call. Ball didn't go in regardless. All the way back the other direction. Ocello have to push it all the way back. Collins sends it one time out. Things tight over along the far sideline. Official checks for any substitutions, none coming. All finally retrieved over on the far sideline. Pierre Lewis puts it back into play. We'll do a throw in further down the field. Now a chance to break upfield for Legends IE. White splits the defenders. White 1v1 with the keeper and a kick save made. Romero trying to keep it alive and the pressure on. Thought about dropping it back. That was intercepted. Fernandez had it taken away. Kemper put it up and over the goal. Substitution now coming in for Sunrise. Weibel in. Arias is out. Wind really starting to pick up now, fluttering the Cal South flag in behind the Legends IE bench. 74th minute. Just a little over 6 minutes left to go in regulation. Coming into the game now for Legends. Barrickman. Solid save again from Lowry. Taken away from Weibel. She sees it, fortunately for her, roll out. Her team will have another opportunity for a throw. Weibel gives it up. Weibel looking for the return feed off the throw. This one hops over the near sideline and it'll be another Sting throw in. Weibel collides. It's again back for the Sting. Weibel calling for it once more. Here's Fernandez. Avoids the sliding challenge, and then had it caught up kind of in her feet. Substitute coming in. Brianna Hernandez for Legends IE. Replaces Carly Burns in the midfield. Somewhat of a defensive midfield role. White tying it up along the sideline. White trying to get around another defender. Tallman, not quite as fast, but she was wise to where that play was going to go. On the foot of Catalina. She gets around Fernandez. Past another defender. Catalina crosses in front. Bennett had it swatted away. Lowry with a big save. Now Camphor. Line drive, and the save made by Lowry again. Rebound, score! On the back door, Legends IE double up their lead. It's now 4-2. A heck of a shot coming on the initial attempt, and just as good of a save from Lowry. As you see the rebound being punched in. Now Barrickman getting credit for the goal. comes in the 77th minute. To your score. Weibel sends it far side. Kept alive by Brown. Defender sent it away. Bianemi. Left foots it over here to the near wing. Freeman runs under it. Fernandez. Now Morgan. Morgan just outside the box, but the flag was up. Morgan in an offside position. Based on the celebrations, it sounds like it's still 2-0 over on the other field in favor of Las Vegas. So the score lines, if they remain the same, it would be Vegas and Legends advancing. That is unofficial, of course, and for official results, check out the championship page at youthsoccer.org. They do have live results going on. You can also check out the YouTube page. That game is being broadcast. Slid up the line by Tallman. Weibel was making the run, but it was cut out in front by Hilton. White trying to muscle off Freeman. White sends it into the middle, looking for Barrickman, sending it back. White was turned around just a little bit. But the other match is over. Las Vegas is victorious. 4-2 here. Legends trying to punch their ticket into the next round. They would finish as the runner-ups, as Vegas has a couple wins in their name. Camphor got to put it back into play. Goes to Bennett along the end line. She just wants to take it into the corner. Gets some contact from Morgan in behind. Nicely plays it off and draws the corner kick. Three minutes of stoppage time will be tacked on to the end. So we're in the final minute of regulation. Corner kick upcoming for Bennett. In no great hurry to put it back in. They go short with it. Camphor from just outside the box. Bennett had to get back into an onside position. Bennett once again going to go off to that corner flag. Try to draw another corner. She will not do so, but she does get the throw. Down for White. Once again, Legends IE just trying to control and possess. Camphor able to steal it back, but too much contact on the challenge against Fernandez. She sets it quickly, trying to get the sting upfield. Headed back the other way by Duffy. Once again, the same thing. This one too strong for Weibel. That one rolls into touch. Trying to lob one over the top. White was the intended target. Weibel had it stolen away by Hernandez. Awkwardly off the shin of Freeman. And it goes out again. Almost 2 minutes played of at least 3. White with a flick. Got on to Freeman. She nods it out again. Barrickman trying to run it down. In defense, Pierre-Louis. All the way back outside the area. Catalina just let it run out. Figuring more time will come off the clock. Weibel left it for Morgan. Morgan sends it up, looking for DeFreitas. Hilton let it run on through, knowing she had help in behind. Morgan had it knotted away, as stepping in was Duffy. Into touch again. Just about 10 seconds left, and then the whistle could come at any time. And there it is, the final whistle. Legends IE are victorious by a final of 4-2. So that victory, coupled with the result over on the other field with Las Vegas winning, means that Las Vegas will finish on top of the group, and Legends IE will finish in second with their victory. They finish the national tournament group stage with a record of 1-0-2, and they will carry on to play in Saturday's semifinal round. Hopefully you enjoyed today's contest. We know we did. For everybody here at Turbo Sports Group, we hope you will tune in come the semifinal round. But for everybody here, we thank you for watching. Goodbye from Shields Overland Park Soccer Complex. Have a good day.